Let's explore further into the world of knots with the knot of the week. This week's knot is the overhand knot. The video you're watching is a small excerpt from the curriculum at Knot School. I hope you enjoy it. The overhand knot is a very ancient knot, and due to its simplicity, could very well be one of the first knots ever used. Its simplicity, however, is not a reason why this knot should be ignored. The overhand knot is a type of knot that belongs in the category of knots known as stopper knots. And stopper knots are typically tied at the end of a rope to prevent the rope from fraying and also to prevent the rope from passing through a hole or a device. One of the most common uses of overhand knot is to tie a knot at the end of a rope to create a type of grip stop. Of course, in this example, the hole that we're preventing the rope from passing through is the space between our fingers and our hand. But as I've mentioned, the overhand knot can also be used to prevent a rope from passing through a device, such as a pulley or a cleat. The overhand knot has a few alternative names, and sometimes you might hear it referenced as a single knot or possibly a thumb knot. The overhand knot has the half knot as its foundation. It is basically a half knot that has been cinched up on itself. However, the half knot and the overhand knot are in two different categories of knots. Even though the overhand knot has the half knot as a foundation, the overhand knot itself can be considered a foundation knot. You can find the structure of the overhand knot in a few other knots, such as the slipped overhand knot or the double overhand knot, to name just a couple. To tie the overhand knot, take the working line in hand and form a loop. From there, pass the working end beneath and through the loop. And from there, pull on both ends to cinch it up. You can find overhand being used in a lot of different applications, including by arborists, in boating and sailing, in camping, and in home and garden applications. The main danger of the overhand knot is its limitation in size, the diameter of the stopper knot, and also that it can jam and become very difficult to untie depending on factors such as the rope that you're using and the application. Because of the simplicity of the overhand knot, it has a unique benefit in that when cinching it up, the location of the overhand knot can be adjusted very easily. So it can be cinched up tight against an object. One of the easiest ways to make the overhand knot easier to untie is to tie a slipped overhand knot, which can be quickly released. You can find the overhand knot in several locations in the Ashley Book of Knots, including as knot number 4 on page 11 and knot number 46 on page 14. Learning knots can be challenging and rewarding. If you'd like to develop some skills and learn knots, then I recommend becoming a member of Knot School. Knot School is the only membership-based fraternity and learning resource for learning and sharing knowledge about knots. I hope to see you there.